Hi everyone, Caroline here. Okay, I posted a picture this morning of this little gift box I've made with a Craftaddictionuk, and I was asked if I could show how it was done. Not my idea, it's from one of the other ladies at Craft Addiction, but I'll show my subscribers how it's done, and how I did this with papers. I used papers for mine, not printed card, but actually cardstock with papers, because obviously the papers that I've used, the Hunkydory ones, are only 150 GSM, so it's a bit too thin for a cracker. And not only that, it's not big enough. When you're doing a full cracker, you need A4 size paper. This is 8 by 8, so you know that's about as big as you're going to get, unless you've got a printed one that's a 12 by 12 that's got printed Christmas paper. That'd be brilliant for it. So let me show you what I've done. Okay, and I actually got, from the excess of it, the excess paper, I got the little tag on it here to put on with the name of the person that's going to get the gift on Christmas Day. This is, I've been making these for our Christmas Day lunch. There's going to be 8 of us, so I just wanted something nice to put as a place setting, go along with a proper cracker, but they're just a little gift for everybody, and I usually do something each year. Okay, so what I've done is I've used some, this is actually 160 GSM cardstock, so it's not too thick for folding. This one I used was I think it was about 230, 220, so that was a little bit thicker, but this is thinner, so we'll have a go with this one. Now obviously we want the full size of the, this is the this is the cutting die, by the way, from CraftaddictionUK. It's £10.40 to buy, but you get the cracker die, and you get all these extras in it, the Merry Christmas and all the snowflakes and everything else. You get quite a bundle in it for your money. It's always good value at Craft Addiction, so worth going on there. And they've got more stock coming of everything at the moment, so you know, keep abreast of that. So I've done those, the base one, and obviously I want to be able to stick my paper to this. So what I do is go into the design pad, make sure you've got 2 of the same. You know, if you've been using your paper pads up and you've only got with 1 left, but you do need 2, okay? So if we say this one, it's a brilliant way to use up your paper pads. I'm going to use this one. So I'm getting 2 sheets out. Put that to one side. And what I do is I pop this on the on my plate, my cutting plate, and as you can see, it's off at the end here. So go up as far as you can, like that. You won't get 2 off. You're only going to get 1 per sheet of 8 by 8. So let me do that now on that. So, and it does help use your paper pads up instead of them going in a drawer and never seeing light of day again. And we've all done that, haven't we? And I glittered this up as well. I glittered it after I'd done it. So I wanted to show you the whole thing rather than just show you with the base white. So as you can see, when that comes out, that goes on there perfectly like that, okay? And as you can see, it goes down beyond this last perforation here before it gets to these folds. So I'm just going to do the other one. And this time I'm going to go at this side and do this design at this side. Hope that makes sense. So it sort of joins up with the design. So let's get that through. And as you can see from the waist here, you've got this sheet, and that's great for a tag and a little tag. So, you know, use them up. So that's it for my cutting. There we are. So, what I'm going to do is, what you need to do is this here, this tab, can you see that tab? That needs to be glued to that one there, like that. Okay? So I'm just going to use my glue gun, my glue press, and I'm just going to glue that down. Or you can use red tape, double-sided tape, whatever you like. I would say if you're using a thicker card, you know, use red tape, because it is more secure. Without a doubt, it is more secure. So get those perforation lines level across here and across there. Like that. And then we're going to glue this on. Now obviously we've glued down that tab, so we need to cut that one off. Obviously if you know, you're using a 12 by 12, you still need to cut this off. You'll just be able to join the image up better. That's down that little perforation for bending. And that's at the top there. You can see a tab there. Glue that down as well. Same at this end. Glue your tab down like that. And of course this tab here needs to be cut off. It'll make sense when you're doing it and you think, oh yeah, I don't need that extra, it would only have stuck out. So that's going to be stuck on there. Like I say, it was I think it was Susan on the CraftaddictionUK that did this gift thing. So as you can see, that tab then goes to the end, and that tab at the corner there goes over, so it all fits nicely together. Can you see? So if you've got a finished paper, you know that you can use it with a bit of cardstock underneath. There we are. Just get some my rag and wipe that. Don't want glue underneath it, do we? So there's a bit on there. that's okay. And what you're going to do is where the diamond shape comes up there, you're going to go cut along where that perforation line is. Can you see that perforation line along there? And that's where you're going to cut. This makes your square base for it. Okay. Now, whilst that is just drying there, all the perforations along here are what make this part of it to fold up. So you need to bring that forwards. Let me just make sure I'm right with that. Yeah. So you need to bring that forwards on that perforation there. And again, using something to burnish it. If you've got a bone folder, you know, that's the best thing really, because it gives it a good press. And then you've got the perforation down this bit, so you just want to fold that back on itself. And again, burnish it nice, sharp, and then fold back the top part. And if you're a little bit unsure, you know, just get your scorer, just go down that perforation, and it just gives you that little bit of an extra fold, doesn't it? If it isn't quite there properly for you, just go down it with your tool and just bend that back like that. And again, burnish it. Okay. And that's your top bit. Can you see when it's all folded? So just flatten it out. Get your scoreboard. And you're going to go, mine goes this way for inches, and as from the top there, just get it to the very edge there, and from you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go to 5.5. This is what Susan has shown us. 5.5, and score all the way down. Give it a good score line like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cut up these score lines, and you're going to cut off that end tab there. You don't need that. So that's being cut off. You can always watch this again if it's too much in one go. So just up to where you've done that 5.5 line, and up these perforations like that, and then bend over that tab so you've got a good line again. And we're going to bend over each line as well. This gives you your square, doesn't it? So each score line and that last one there, this gives you your square gift box. And can you see that's going to glue into there? So I'm going to glue that now. I'll just get my black cardstock under there, because sometimes they reflect on the glass, don't they? It's the only problem with glass mats, isn't it? So when I'm doing my videos, is it does reflect. otherwise they're brilliant. So I'm just going to use my bone folder now and just make sure that's nicely burnished inside so it sticks really well. And of course then you've got your bits for the bottom, but they're going to be too long. And what you need to know is what is going to be the front of your box. So I'm going to have that as the front. So that flap I'm just going to pull back. These two flaps I'm going to make smaller. So I'm just going to cut those ends off like that. And they will go inside like that. They will fold in like that. So I'll put a bit of glue in there. Pop that down. This one, I'm just going to mitre the corners. Like that. And again, glue that one down. This gives you base, really nice firm base for whatever you're putting in. So that last flap then is going to be glued and put down. Like that. Pop it on its base. Oh, that flap's not been glued down, has it? So let's pop that down. Let me just go in with my bone folder and just flatten that base down. And then this here is going to be here. Forgot to do that. Okay. That's fine. And then you'll see that this just falls down like this. It's a lovely cracker die, this. And it does actually fit on A4. If you've got A4, if you've only got A4, it fits on there lovely. So there it is. So all then you've got to do is add a bit of glitter onto your image and add a bit of ribbon and your tags. So I'll just tie a ribbon around. And because I know that some cracker dies, they're very flimsy, they go very narrow to here, and you've got to support them with tape. You don't have to do that at all. Not with this die. It really is, it's great. So you can just tie that nice and tight. And if you want, you can put in there a bit of tissue if you don't want them to see inside. Just add a bit of tissue on top of whatever gift you're putting in, chocolates. Just fill with a bit of tissue. And there you have your little gift box. How nice is that? Lovely, isn't it? And I love it that with the glitter on. It's really made it quite special. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you've got this cracker die, you know, you can make these little gift boxes. Not just for Christmas. You know, you can do them for Halloween treats, like Susan did, and you can do for Halloween treats, or you can do wedding favours. You imagine this in a white pearlised card, you know, with the coloured ribbon to match the bridesmaids, and baby shower. You can do with pink ribbon, blue ribbon, baby paper, you know, pattern paper for babies. And oh, the list is endless. Wherever you want some little gift boxes, you know, this is perfect. Just as well as crackers. I love making my crackers as well. Well, I've got another, well, I've made one, so I've got 8. So I've got another 6 to make of these for our Christmas lunch. And anyway, if you make them, come on over to our group on Facebook that we're Roxy Lee, Becky Hedges and myself, we run. Lovely group, lovely people. You know, there's no drama in there. It's very supportive in there. And whatever stage you're at with your art, you know, we love to see what you make. We really do. And you'd be very welcome. I'll leave a link to our group under the in the description for you. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.